All right, next up in our Let Me Help You Fix Your Gym video series, we're going to talk a little bit about just some strategic planning for the new year. So I think that's one thing that a lot of gym owners and entrepreneurs and business owners kind of struggle with, is really like being organized and sitting down and planning. And luckily for me, that's always been a strong suit. I'm a very organized person. I probably a little bit too much, but I really like to make sure that things are organized. I have things planned for the new year. I'm setting my goals for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months down the road. But I think it's really important, and this is a good time of year to frame it, is to really have some strategic planning going into the new year and really sit down and figure out what are your big goals for the year? What are your big goals for the next 6 months, the next 3 months, the next month just in general, and really start to write all that down, get all that down on paper, and really figure out what kind of big items you need to do to move your business forward. Because then once we figure out those big goals, it's really easy to reverse engineer stuff from there. So I know if I have 12-month goals, I can chunk that down into, okay, what do I need to get done the next 6 months, the next 3 months, the next month, next week, next day, all that kind of stuff. So we really need to start with the strategic planning for the year, figure out what are the areas that we need to improve in, personally, in our business, other goals outside of that. And then really from there, we can start to kind of reverse engineer what the steps are to make sure we're making progress towards those goals each day, each week, each month, each year. So what I like to do every year is before the new year starts is just go find somewhere quiet, usually here in Kirkland, just go down by the water for an hour or two and really just kind of plan out my year, plan out my big goals, both on a personal and business side, and then really be able then, like I said, down the road to be able to chunk those into to-dos for the next 6 months, the next 3 months, the next month, the next week. But I really think now is a good time to be able to kind of start your strategic planning, set those big goals, set those big rocks for each quarter, and really just kind of set your year up for success. If that's something that you haven't done in the past, I would highly recommend doing that. If you need some help with some framework or structure of that, I'm happy to help. I have certain ways I like to do it. I have a Fit Pro planner that I use, a notebook that I use where I write down goals for the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, write down my goals for the month, for the week, all that kind of stuff. There's definitely some good ways to be able to do it and kind of organize all that strategic planning for the new year. So if I can be of any help for that, feel free to reach out. I'd love to connect and help you more with that and really set your year up for success.